Hi, this is SavvyMarketingChic. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about how to make extra money. And I know a lot of you out there could use some extra money in this economy. We're going to talk about residual, making extra money residually. Now, let's just clear up how this is different. Because some of you are probably familiar with linear income. That means you work 40 hours, you get paid for them the following week. You work another 40 hours, you get paid again the following week. You're trading hours for dollars, right? And there's a cap on how much you can make because you can only work for so many hours a week. So for example, maybe 60 hours, right? Because some time has to be for sleeping and for traveling. So if you work 60 hours and you make maybe $25 or $35 an hour, that's the most you could possibly make, is that 60 times that $35 an hour. Now, some of us got big dreams, right? And no matter how much we want, we're not going to make extra money because we can't work any more than that. So now, residually is really what you want to do. You want to make money residually because you'll do something one time and you'll continue to get paid for it. So you've got free time, it doesn't clog up your time, but you still keep making more money and there's no cap on how much you can make. So if that makes sense and you're with me, let's move along to the next slide. If you have a pen and paper, you might want to take some notes. What is text alerts? First of all, let's clear this up. You've probably seen text alerts, okay? You may have heard about it. It's also known as SMS messaging, mobile marketing, mobile advertising, text marketing. For an example, I'm going to show you some in the next slide, but first let's meet Sam here. Now, Sam was laid off. While Sam looked for a traditional job, he realized it's tough out there and he could be looking for a while. So he kept his options open, and when a friend told him about a way he can make some residual income, he was all ears. So Sam takes a closer look, and basically what his friend showed him first was that customers are all around him. Some of the people that he already does business with and uses their services of are using text alerts or could be using text alerts. You've seen text marketing. Starbucks uses it. If you look right here in this circle, it says text happy to 697-289. Now, how this works is Starbucks is building a database of its customers. So when you take out your cell phone and you text that word happy to that short code, they capture your cell number. And after they accumulate hundreds of them or 1,000 of them, what they will do is then send out a text blast. In this particular case, they're going to send out reminders to let you know about happy hour and to come and grab a Frappuccino at half price. Lexus uses it. American Idol. Now, Sam is starting to see the bigger picture now. He sees how he could get in the game. So, he makes a mental note of all the places that he does business with and places he goes to each day. Every business or organization can benefit from text alerts, and I'm going to show you how. First of all, just think about this. Some of the places you've been doing business with over the years, right? Your barbershop, your salon, your dry cleaners, restaurants, your favorite restaurants. These are places that you will go to first to wet your feet. People that you already have a rapport with, they are familiar with you. You've been supporting them because you've been giving money to their bottom line and helping feed their family for years. So now that you have a service, they should support you as well. A restaurant. So the first place Sam decided to try was a restaurant that he eats lunch at frequently. He asked for the owner by name because he knows him. "Excuse me, Bob, what day is your slow day?" Bob says it's Tuesday. So Sam says, "I can show you how to make Tuesday your best day. So you have a minute." At this point, Sam asks Bob to whip out his cell phone and direct him to text the keyword he made as a demo. And so what he did was, before he went to the restaurant, he took the time out to log into his account and set up a keyword. In this case, he picked the word tacos because Bob's restaurant is called Tasty Tacos. So he tells Bob, type in tacos and text it to the short code 55469. Bob does it. He waits about 3 to 5 seconds. And this is the message he gets back. Get a free drink with your meal between 12 and 4 p.m. Now, this is how Bob would use this. Say it's 11 o'clock, 11:30. People are starting to get hungry or turning their attention to what they might eat for lunch. So right before 12 o'clock, he sends this text out. And now some people are going to be swayed to eating at the taco place because they get a free drink. So they're saving like $1.50, $2 off their lunch. Next, Sam decided to try it at church. So as soon as he could get his pastor's attention, he asked, how would you like to get information to your congregation instantly? Now, what pastor would say no to that? So he gave him an example. And then, he gave him this example. Text marketing can also get attendance up. How? You text your whole congregation, bring a guest with you this Sunday. Say this text comes out on a Saturday when a person is just hanging out or just, shopping with a friend or speaking to someone over the phone. A text just came out, it's fresh on their mind. So you bring it up. Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? You want to come to church with me? My pastor just sent a text and said, bring somebody to church with you tomorrow. That's how that would work. It can also prevent sinning, Sam tells his pastor. And the pastor laughs and says, how? And so he says, you send out a text at any time saying your pastor is praying for you. Now, somebody somewhere would have been on their way to do something, and this will divert them because they would wonder, how come the pastor sent this text to me at this time, and how did he know what I was going to do? Next, Sam decided his son's school could be a good candidate for text messaging. So he introduced a text-to-parent program, and this is how that works. At the school, you figure they would like parents to know when they're doing exceptionally well. So if they received a high ranking on test scores, they would like to send that out to all the parents and let them know. Also, if there's an emergency, they can send out a message at one time to all parents in under a minute saying, please come pick up your child as soon as possible. With all the violence that's happening in schools today, this could be a handy tool. Now, Sam went on a trip and he took a bus with his family and went to Six Flags. And he got to thinking, buses take groups of people to casinos, amusement parks, shopping outlets. So Sam says, hey, let me show you how to keep all your departures on schedule. And he tells them at the beginning of the trip, tell everyone on the bus, take out your cell phone and text the word Manny's, the name of the bus company, to 55469. And this is how it works. At 7 o'clock, right before the bus leaves, at 6:30 actually, the first text goes out and says the bus will be departing in 30 minutes. Then at 6:45, the bus will be departing in 15 minutes. Then right after 7 o'clock, maybe 7:05, whoever didn't make it on the bus will get the text, the bus has now left the park. Apartment buildings. Think about how many tenants are in apartment buildings. Now, they can save a lot of paper and a lot of time by using text alerts instead of printing out all these notices and going around from door to door and sliding notices under each apartment. So a great way to reach everyone at a moment's notice would be by sending them a text message, because whenever there's a flood, a fire, a power outage, or the water needs to be shut off for a few hours, every tenant can get the message at once and it can all happen in under a minute. Sam happened to be driving. He saw a long procession of cars. And he realized, hey, funeral homes. And this is how we work with a funeral home. They can tell the family, have your loved ones text Tracy Reed to 55469, and all the arrangements for Tracy's funeral will come to your phone. As well as the funeral home can give out that same information when people call them for updates on arrangements. Text Tracy's name to 55469 to get the arrangements. Now, this is what you all probably want to know. You have to see video 2. Part 2, I'm going to tell you how much Sam made, and it accumulates to be $52,765.60 for the year. But see video 2 for the breakdown of how this money added up, how it adds up residually, and you'll understand how this can happen for you as well. Click this link, Show Me the Money, or look in the description box and click the link there to get to part 2. If you have any questions, please send me an email at SavvyMarketingChic@gmail.com. Thank you, and I hope this added some value for you.